Hey guys, it's Restaurant back with another reaction, and today we're going to react to how we found out about our new version of Joy Story Time on the Royal Family channel. So this is going to be the story of how Queen got pregnant by Clarence. So yeah, so let's get into this video.
What's up, Royal Family?
It's your girl, Queen.
It's your boy, Clarence.
And we back with another For Your Mother.
Really?
Was he supposed to take it together?
Yeah. Back with another For Your Mother.
For your mother.
Back with another For Your Mother.
I wonder who came with
Because
that.
they moms be watching too, right?
What's up, Royal Family?
It's your girl, Queen.
It's your boy, Clarence.
And we are back with
another For Your Mother. What's up, Royal Family?
It's trying to get the intro right.
It's your boy, Clarence.
And we are back with another For Your Mother. I'm keeping that. I came up with that, y'all.
Queen definitely came
I came up with that because, like, I feel like everybody say we are back with another video, back with another banger, back with something, and we are back with another video for your mother because we know that you and all y'all mamas is watching, right?
What if their moms is watching?
Their moms are watching because they always come to us like, they be like, oh my God, my child loves you. She got me watching you. So y'all moms watch us too.
Fact, you right.
So we back with another For Your Mother. That's gonna be from now on. So get in sync.
Comment and tell me how you like that.
I don't care if y'all think it's corny. We not changing it.
Okay.
Anywho, so we are sitting here. We having a nice little breakfast. You know what I'm saying? From Jimbo. It is. What time is it? Oh snaps! This is not breakfast. It's 1:23. This is brunch. As you can see, I just got on a t-shirt. He just got some shorts, and we are back in the basement.
Still in the basement.
Back in the basement, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't talk about us now because we got our own place.
We're getting our day started.
Yeah, we're getting our day started.
Today, we're not even quite sure what we're about to do. Today's our last day in New York.
Yeah, we're going to Ohio tomorrow because
Which is sad.
to perform at Summer Jams. You can always come back though.
No, I know.
So, we know that the next video is our one and only what's supposed to be how we found out.
How we found out.
About when we got pregnant.
Yeah.
When we got pregnant. And now he agrees that we both are pregnant. He don't no longer say, no, just you.
He says,
I don't sound like that. I don't sound like that.
No, just you.
I don't sound like that.
Now he agrees that both of us are pregnant. So we're going to tell about how we found out. We were pregnant.
I didn't agree. I just didn't know that was the term.
Why?
Easy like Sunday morning.
The video that you guys all have been waiting for is here now. So we're gonna get right into it. I didn't know yet, but all I knew was that I missed my period.
Okay.
And around the time when I was noting in my head that I missed my period, me and Claire were like
we were in separate states.
We were in separate states. He was in New York. I was in Atlanta. We were like in the talking stage, but we were still like friends. But like we were in the talking stage. Does that make sense? So I realized that I had missed my period, whatever, and I was texting him throughout all of this, and I was like, hey, just to let you know, I missed my period by one day. It had only been one day.
I wasn't worried.
He wasn't worried.
I wasn't worried. I was just so confident.
He was so confident. Like, oh, you'll be alright. Just tell me when you come on. Just tell me when you come on. So I was like, alright, bet. So we still in different states. Next day went by. I still didn't come on my period, but I didn't tell him. So I was just gonna wait until the end of the month because we were very close to the end of the month. We were very close to like the 31st or something like that. And it had to be maybe like the 28th, 29th.
And also like, now that I think about it, I was just kind of in denial because you were acting funny. Like you were like...
What do you mean acting funny?
Like you were nauseous. You wasn't eating.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was like little things like that, but I'm thinking... Maybe like if you know Queen, like she's very like picky when like what she eats and like when she eats. Like she could go without eating. Like she does things like that. So I'm thinking, oh, this is just Queen. Like she's just being
dramatic.
Picky. Yeah, dramatic, picky. You know what I mean?
No, but anyway, yeah. I had been nauseous and little stuff like that, but it was like time to time. Like it wasn't like all the time at this point. So anyway, the next day went by. Oh man, your camera's about to die.
We can't go see
Look
your
at my
camera.
Let me look at my camera.
Sorry if you see a difference in quality.
Damn, that camera quality is so better.
Yo. Queen's walking around with no pants on. Around this time, Queen was really not eating, being real funny, like things. She couldn't be around certain things because it smelled funny.
Really?
But still, me being like not experienced in this field.
And now I'm interrupting.
Anywho, I had so the other day went past and I missed my period again, and I didn't say nothing to Claire because truthfully, like I didn't want to scare him.
Yeah, I wanted to scare him.
So I was just gonna wait till the end of the month, and then if the end of the month came or the next month started and I didn't start my period yet, I was going to tell him. But I ended up telling him before the end of the month. Because I actually told him to come to Atlanta. I was like, hey, why don't you fly to Atlanta? Because at the time, I think my mom and my sister and brother were out of town. We didn't have our place yet, but I was staying at my mom's crib. And I was like, why don't you come out here? Because we still were planning to get a place together. And at this time, it was the Spicy Game place. Mm-hmm. So at this time, it was it was gonna be me, P.O., Patty, and him. We had no idea it was just gonna be me and him. But anyway, so he flew to Atlanta. We looked for houses or whatever, and my period still hadn't came. So I told him, and he was like, "Well, you should be straight. Let's just wait till the first of the month start." But we went to CVS and we still just got a pregnancy test just to be safe. We didn't take the pregnancy test. We didn't want to because we just were waiting until the first of the month came again. Mm-hmm. And if I had missed this whole month without my period, then we're going to take it.
Mm-hmm. Are you full?
Not really. Not really. I'm just talking to someone. You know how when you talk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Try to do both because you need some food and something.
Right. So yeah. We didn't take it. She was like, don't worry, you good.
Right.
And I was telling myself, low key,
so
I was talking to myself.
You knew a little, you kind of.
Yeah, because as a woman and then also being pregnant before, my body is telling me something.
So your body was saying you
my body is telling me that I'm
just told you
pregnant. And so you were like, oh no, you're gonna be good. I was like, all right, let's just wait till the first of the month. I also was having a lot of mood swings. Remember, I had kind of a little meltdown in the morning.
You had a meltdown?
I was crying. I don't know why I was crying. I was
crying because you said you didn't look good.
You started crying for no reason,
I was crying because I felt ugly. I was just crying over the smallest stuff. And then I also.
I'm thinking you just being a woman.
Claire, no, it was I didn't know why I was crying. You would still sleep in the morning, and I was in the closet walking.
No, but I woke up and you have tears in your eyes.
Right, but I was walking around in circles in the closet, crying, oh my god, I felt like I was going crazy. I don't know why I was just feeling emotionally overwhelmed. So then when you caught me in the bathroom crying when you woke up, I couldn't tell you why I was really crying. I just didn't understand. All I know is something felt different. So mood swings, nausea, missed period. Okay, those are all the 3 signs. So now from Atlanta, after looking at houses, we had to fly into a different state because we were starting my radio promo tour. Okay. We still hadn't taken the test yet. We took the test on the 3rd of the month. We found out June 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in a different state, and it's the 3rd of the month now, the new month. And I brought
we find out in Detroit?
Yeah, we found out in a new state. I just didn't know what state to say. No.
Was that not Detroit?
It was not Detroit. We were actually already talking about taking a test. I was really scared. I didn't want to take it. He was like, Queen, but you gotta take it because
I was pressuring her to take the test because I'm
okay, you were pushing Queen
to come
let's
on, take it
so we could figure out
what nah, but I'm thinking still, let's take it so we could know you're not pregnant.
So you was really just
I really didn't think. I was just so oblivious to it because it's I just didn't think. I I just didn't think. So I'm pressuring her to take the pregnancy test just so we could get a clear mind. Like, you got what I'm saying?
Right.
I can see this like affecting you.
So, you know, I was just like, I don't want to take it. Let's wait till after my performance, because if this says yes,
that is going.
I don't know how I'm going to go on stage and think about this. You know what I'm saying? So we talked about it. I was like, but what if I am? But like, and we was just like, we're gonna figure it out. So anyway, I went to my performance, kind of took it out of my mind, or tried to take it out of my mind. After the performance got done, we actually did not take it.
We
didn't take it. We then drove to the next state and the next hotel. You remember that? This is when we had just got in. We had our bags and everything. I had to pee. We were staying in the next hotel.
That was the next day. That was the nice one. It was a real nice one.
Yeah. So it was either the first.
And that was in Columbus.
No, that wasn't in Columbus. Dang it.
That was
the next one. What is the next state we went to after that? Chicago?
Was it? It was. Guys, it's silver. It's a monument.
It's not Detroit.
But I'm telling them because maybe they could get it. It's a monument. It's silver. It's like a thing that goes up like this.
They don't know.
And it goes like that. It's a monument. So if you're from there, you're gonna know. Alright, we had to make some calls and did some research, and we had to find out that was going to drive me crazy.
Alright, so basically we found out in St. Louis, Missouri. And this was after my performance in Columbus. Anyway, we get into the hotel. He looking at me like, you gotta pee? Because we gotta take this test.
Yeah.
We gotta get this off of our minds. So I'm like, yeah, I do gotta pee. Forget it. I'm gonna just take the test. I had to brace myself because, like, I kind of already knew what it was gonna say. Because, like I said, I know my body. This is the third day of the next month. I didn't skip the whole month, and I never skip months of like my period. Never. So I go in the bathroom, and there's 2 tests. It was first response. So the first.
You took the wrong one.
Yeah, I took the wrong one first. So there's two tests. There's one you're supposed to take first, and that's the one with 2 lines. Then then there's one to take after to confirm it, and that one says just either yes or no on it.
I'm putting this in the wash.
Yeah, you got more shit to put on after. Clear.
Let's do this.
Alright, y'all. So, anywho.
I feel like you're dumb far, but
that's because you dumb far. Alright, y'all. So there was 2 tests. And the first one, well, we already told you that. And so what you doing? Claire.
Go ahead.
What are you doing?
Go ahead. Why you can't stay focused?
Because I want to, like, when I look in here and I see your head wandering places, I want to know where your head is going. So anyway, the second one just says yes or no. Alright. I go in the bathroom, and I don't know why I took the second one first, because maybe my mind was just everywhere, and I don't know, maybe I didn't fully read the directions. But anyway, I opened the packet.
Why would you do that?
We didn't have a cup, so I didn't pee in a cup. I just, like, sat on the toilet. I peed, and, like, while I was peeing, I put the little cap you take off, and the little part, it looked like a little brush. I peed on that for the whole time. Put the cap back on, put it on the counter. Alright, so then now I opened the door, and I told Claire, okay, I took it, but I think I did something wrong because it was like a little clock.
No.
What?
No, I'm saying I'm going back and I'm thinking about it.
It was like
it caught me so off guard because she peed on it and she told me to come.
Yeah, I peed on the stick, and then I opened the door and I was like, Claire, come here, because
she showed me she took it, and it was all like steamy on the thing, like she peed on it and stuff. So it was like it was just laying there. You know what I'm saying? We were talking face to face.
We were talking face to face. Yeah, we were like this. I was like, listen, I think I took it wrong. I was like, I think I took it wrong because I don't know. Like I said, this was the second one, so all I know is for the test to have 2 lines or not. I didn't know it was gonna have like a little clock on there blinking. It was like a blinking clock, and I was like, what? Did I do this right? So then I'm asking him, I'm like, what did I do? Should we just get another one? And then all of a sudden we both...
I think I just said, I was like, yeah, maybe take the other one.
Yeah, he was like, maybe take the other one. And then all of a sudden we both looked down at the same time.
At the same exact time.
Like, and it said yes.
That shit said yes.
It said yes with a plus sign.
It just said yes with a plus sign.
Oh, shit. That means Queen
and I was like, he was like, and I was like, oh my God. Like, then I said, oh my God. He walked out the room, his hand was on his head. He was like saying the S word. He was like, shh.
I kept saying shh.
Like, he walked out the room. I did walk out the room. I sat down back on the toilet and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, I kept saying it over and over again. I was like holding my head. He actually instantly started crying.
Facts. I'm not going to lie.
He instantly started crying.
I'm not going to lie, because I was not even ready for that.
You wasn't expecting it.
And for me, I haven't even had a scare immediately. Like, I feel like I messed up. Truthfully, you're on the verge of like doing what you're finally like destined to do. You get what I'm saying? And now you're already like have a kid, like, and like I felt like I messed us up right there. Like I feel like damn, that just messed us up, because at that time
messed us up as together or messed us up.
Like just I feel like it was gonna mess like our relationship up, and just overall I was worried for you. Like, how are you about to be pregnant and do music and do this?
And were you also worried about like yourself? Because you didn't know how to be a dad.
And I'm worried about like, if a lot of y'all don't know, because I haven't like opened up like that side, but like I grew up without a dad. Like,
that's all.
And like my dad was like in and out of my life. He came more in my life when I was like in the teens and in high school. I started playing basketball and stuff. He started coming around more. But as a kid, I didn't grow up with a dad, so I know how that feels. You know what I'm saying? So at that moment, it immediately like I turned into the dad.
Yeah.
Like in that exact moment.
In like one moment changed your whole life, and he was really scared. And I don't blame you for being scared. I
still have things that I want to do that I haven't done yet. Like what is going to happen here, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going to happen to you and your career. And not only did this happen, but this didn't happen to regular Clarence or like a regular Queen. Like, we know, like, when people find this out, this is going to be everywhere. Like,
they go everywhere.
It's not gonna be in private.
That's not even like a moment we could like keep with each other. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because
one day I'm gonna get big, and what we gonna do? Like,
we have to share it with you guys. So it's like, and we're in the spotlight. There's I knew it was gonna like have the impact it did, and I knew it was gonna have a negative kind of.
I knew
we were gonna get negative from it. We got millions of positive. But you know, there's always going to be those people that's going to be negative and doubt you.
Honestly, your career is over. Like, you might as well just, you know what I'm saying?
And that just...
People want to say that he got me pregnant on purpose, or that I trapped him on purpose. Like,
it was none of that. Everything in our relationship just happened organically.
My thoughts, I was more so worried about...
She was handling it a lot better than I did.
No, because
she was being there for me than anything. Like, you was telling me... Like,
because you was the one crying, and I'm like...
Yeah.
Dang. I ain't never... First of all, when a man cry, it's like really, really different.
Yeah, and...
Like, you know something like...
You never even seen me be in that light, either.
I think I seen you cry one time before that.
Oh, okay, good.
I've seen you cry before. At that moment, I felt bad. Even though it takes two to tango, for some reason I felt bad, because I was also like how he was thinking about me, I was thinking about him. Like, dang, am I gonna mess up is this messing up your life? Or like, I really hope I didn't, I hope you don't think I try to trap you. I hope you don't, like, I hope these things aren't running through your head. But me, on the other hand, I was like, for myself, I wasn't, for some reason I was still shocked. I was so in shock that I was numb. And I wasn't even thinking about all the changes that my body was about to go through again. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I have another a whole nother toddler, and now he's about to have a sibling. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I'm having a child by another man. And I always told myself I would never do that. I literally always said I will always have all my kids by one man.
Yeah,
but my life didn't turn out that way, you know? I wasn't thinking about that stuff at the time because I was just shocked. We like sat on the bed and like,
we sat on the bed.
We was like, what we gonna do? First of all, we didn't tell nobody. We didn't tell my mom. We didn't tell his mom yet. We didn't tell Lee. We didn't tell nobody for like maybe a week or a little bit less than a week. He basically told me that he would be here with me regardless of anything.
I wanted to leave it to you, but I did give my opinion. I remember telling you that I don't believe like in abortions because my mom had a few abortions, and one of those abortions could have been me. And look who I am today.
You were a blessing.
Yeah, so it could be a whole blessing in there. You know what I'm saying?
So we decided from that point that we was gonna keep the baby because we both didn't believe in abortion. I did my research on abortion and stuff like that, and it really can mess up a lot for you. It can mess your body up. I already have health issues with my blood, and it's a lot of cases that women have actually died from doing the abortion thing, but they don't talk about that too much because it's legal, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of women do die from that stuff, and stuff happened to them. So I didn't want to risk it. We really had to figure out what was next, and those couple of days was just really like I had to do interviews the next day. Like I had to do interview after interview. Had to go to these radio stations, and like this was just in the back of my head the whole time.
We're trying to hide it.
Yeah,
we're trying to roll with people from the label, like, and we're just trying to hide it, but it's so hard because it's like
I was super nauseous.
Going to the bathroom. The driver had to stop all the time so she could use the bathroom. She would get out the car, throw up. Like, it was just getting really hard to hide. I think, do y'all remember around like the BET Awards? Like she wasn't showing, but she was showing, and it was like she had like this. Her dress had a belt on.
Yeah, and the belt was tight.
He was like the stylist was like putting it real tight, and like she couldn't really explain to him why it was like why it hurts. Yeah. But like, cause he didn't know. Like,
yeah.
It was getting really hard. Yeah, it was getting really hard to hide.
So we decided to tell our moms first. He told his mom.
But she was actually very happy.
I was surprised.
She like uplifted me and like made me feel better about everything.
Then I called my mom on FaceTime.
You know how your mom was gonna be at Queen? And from the first time you got pregnant.
I remember me just saying like, telling her like, don't judge me. And I think when I told her, I was like, you got another baby on the way. I think she was just like, she already knew. But she looked at me and like, I think her instant worry became my career. Like, oh, you gonna Cardi B it? She said something like that. So you Cardi B in it? Like, because it was the beginning of my career. She asked where Claire was. And he was still just like going through it, to be honest. I think she talked to you a little bit on FaceTime. Basically just telling him that he's gonna be good, like he'll be a good dad and stuff like that. And then the hardest person to tell was Lee.
I knew Lee.
To tell your manager going?
Yeah, Lee was the hardest because Lee, like, she thinks really business. She thinks about this and that. Her mind go racing like at a million miles. And at the same time, not only that, but this is her baby brother. This is like the person she like basically raised. Yeah. And all aside from the business aspect, she probably was really thinking about his well-being and thinking about just him, like whether he was ready or not. You know, like as an older sibling or like just somebody who took care of somebody, you want the best for them. So we went in the room to tell Lee. She was quiet as a mouse. Like she didn't say a word.
She didn't say anything.
Lee didn't talk to us.
She
was like, okay. So we left out the room with getting nothing done. Like, we just told her and that was it. She didn't talk to us. I think the next day we did radio interviews. And still it was just like small talk. It wasn't really no talk because I guess it was just going through her head of what to say and how to address it. And She eventually came around, but she talked to Claire first alone.
I wonder when Lisa's at home, but
which is understandable. And then I guess everything, was just accepted after that. Now our next step was to find out how to tell the label.
Oh, now your record label telling Capital.
So we thought that the most important person to tell was the president and No ID, because No ID is the one that he the one that brought me into
the one that
signed her. Yeah, he's the one that signed me. So now, once we talk to No ID, we can actually get an answer of what's gonna happen.
What's really gonna happen on the business side? Because now her having a baby means she wouldn't be able to tour as much or as far, going overseas and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I can't go overseas.
So now, maybe club performances aren't really what we want to do now because she's pregnant. So it's a little. Money, there.
You gotta find different ways now to get the money.
Exactly. So now, since she can't tour as long, we gotta do a docu-series, or we gotta do. She's gonna do more music, or you know what I mean. We gotta make ways to. And that's what we have to figure out before telling the label. We're very smart as a team. And we do these things. We don't just go to the label and tell them. She's pregnant, what we gonna do? No, we go to the label with a game plan, telling them what we gonna do. We went to the label with ideas and plans that could help us make up for the
the lost time and everything.
The time and everything.
Anyway, long story short, we told No idea. We were so scared.
Yeah.
This dude just sat here and said, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. And for y'all that don't know who No ID is, he a legend.
Yeah.
He done work with Drake, Jay-Z, just all the Kanye, all the best in the game. He's done work with so for him he stood up and he said he told us congratulations.
Yeah,
he
didn't worry one bit. He said y'all gonna be good.
He said Tony gonna make the story bigger. That's exactly what he said. He said just roll. We gonna keep rolling with you with Queen, and they gonna keep standing behind her and all for it.
Yep. And so from there, he told the president, and everything was great. Everybody told me congratulations. I'm good with the label. We have plans. I'm still touring. Starting next month, and I'll be touring for 3 months.
Yeah, with the baby bump out.
With the baby bump, and the baby bump gonna get bigger.
She gonna keep working. This is a conversation we had before. I told her she was gonna have to work hard, but again, I'm gonna be right there, right by her side, helping her.
Oh, that's
right. And a lot of y'all was why parents there all the time?
Oh yeah, I finally get to address that.
Yeah,
you get to address everything that people said about you. Start addressing it right now.
And all this time I stayed quiet, everybody's saying that I'm following you around and I'm trying to get clout off you and all that. I'm just here trying to protect my family. That's all. And actually, I'm losing money by doing that. I'm not taking hostings right now. I'm not doing my what I do with the hostings, traveling, going all over with the bookings because I want to be here.
Yeah, but he gonna get back to that.
Her and the baby, so and I'm gonna be right by her side the whole way.
And there are still brand deals in the process, so don't get that twisted. So he working on his.
For all 4 of us.
Yeah, for all 4 of us. We got stuff. He got fashion deals.
I mean me.
Right.
Queen, the baby, and CJ.
Oh yeah, count Queen. Count CJ.
We both are signed to the same publisher. So not publicist. So we both got things in place. So we're not
CJ said that he mad us too.
We might see us on TV.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep that there.
But now,
don't get that last thing you just said about being on television. Don't give that away yet.
For the gender reveal, I'm happy. I feel like this is a blessing.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. We're both on separate teams right now, but on the same team. I want a boy. Queen wants a girl.
I want a girl really bad.
I would feel extremely blessed if I get anything.
Yeah, me too. Just a healthy baby.
Just my preference is all. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to
being a dad.
Being a dad.
That's so funny to hear you say that. Like,
that's crazy.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
It's crazy to like just look back and like where we
came from.
We started
from the bottom.
exactly
Y'all
like
here.
in this room now. We're doing
y'all
this video
in
in right now.
That's crazy. We didn't get pregnant here either, by the way.
Nah, it's traveling.
We was traveling when I got pregnant.
Oh, yeah,
You was a
y'all
freak.
put it on the road.
What? It was him. He was a freak during
Oh,
traveling.
first the freak. Okay.
Me? Queen, don't do that. Because you know who's the freak.
It's him.
You know who's the freak.
It's him. First of all, we got a
Okay.
whole nother story time. I can show you who the real freak is the first time we ever did something.
Yeah, say that for a story time.
That's
Say that
the
for another video.
I'm just a real, like, I'm just a real individual. You know what I'm saying? I'm very blunt. I'm very...
Let me tell y'all, this man, I ain't going to tell, that's a whole nother... If y'all want to know the story time...
100K likes. You think they can do that? What did I say last time? I said 50K and they got that, right?
Nah, 200,000 likes. If y'all want to know about this first time. The first time. Wink, wink. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it on camera.
No, you don't have to say
No, it's you. So, we hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you.
Look at you.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video and anything you want to say? And that's it. Because you ain't talking much. This man right here is a real freak.
Yo, stop.
If y'all like the For Your Mother, let us know.
In the comments.
It don't matter if you don't like it or not. We still keep it.
In the comments. So we will be back with another For Your Mother.
Thank you. Say that.
Girl, I like being around you. Feel like Kanye, I'm bound to. Shawty, if you down, I'm down to. Yeah, I found you. Girl, I like being around you. Feel like Kanye, I'm bound to.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you comment, like, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and get the bell and turn your post notifications. And about every time I upload another reaction video. And thank you guys to watch my videos and come back to the channel every single day. And all that good stuff. Road to 1K is on the way. And I'll see you all on my next reaction video. Bye for now.